So students, in the last video we have seen about arithmetic mean, and geometric mean. Now let us see about harmonic mean. But as I told you, here arithmetic mean is of very much important because most of the questions can be asked from this portion. But however, sometimes if the questions are being asked from these two sections, then also you must be knowing what is a geometric mean and what is harmonic mean. Okay? So now we will define harmonic mean. First for ungrouped data. As I told you that we will always consider ungrouped data and grouped data. In grouped data we will consider two types: simple frequency distribution and a grouped frequency distribution. In a grouped frequency distribution, the values of x are involved in class wise, that means in interval wise. Okay. So harmonic mean, when ungrouped data is given, that means if the data are say x1, x2, xn, then harmonic mean we will denote by hm, and it is denoted by there are total number of data is n. So small n divided by 1 upon x1 plus 1 upon x2 plus plus 1 upon xn. So this is the very simple formula and we can find it very easily. So to find out this, actually it is better to find out 1 upon hm. That means 1 upon hm, then this n will become 1 upon n and this will become 1 upon xi, sigma 1 upon xi, 1 upon x1. So it will become very easy for us to, the task becomes simple to calculate the required value. If we are given group frequency distribution, that means if we are given the values of x1, x2, xn, and correspondingly we are given the frequencies f1, f2, fn. So here you can see that it is a simple frequency distribution, but we will apply the same formula for both the cases if we are given the intervals also. That means if the intervals are say from 0 to 10, 10 to 20, like this, then here x, the values of x are being taken directly, but from this we will consider the values of x are mid values. That means the average of this is 5, the average of this is 15, and so on. This we will consider as xi. So in this case, the harmonic mean we can find out 1 upon hm equal 1 upon capital N. You must be knowing that capital N we are always using for frequency distribution. That means capital N equal to sigma fi, the total frequency, and this is nothing but sigma fi upon xi. That means divide f1 by x1, divide f2 by x2, divide f3 by x3, and so on, and then find out the values. For example, let us see. Find the harmonic mean of, example, find the harmonic mean of the data which are given to us 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. So you can see that this is an ungrouped data. So to find out the harmonic mean in the solution process, first of all we write down a formula, this formula. Okay. So here 1 upon hm is equal to 1 upon n, small n, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Total number of data is 5. And into bracket 1 upon x1, 1 upon 5, plus 1 upon 6, plus 1 upon 7, plus 1 upon 8, plus 1 upon 9. And this you can calculate very easily by using your calc. And this value will give us the answer 149. But actually we want harmonic mean. So harmonic mean is now the reciprocal of 1.149. Okay? Are you understanding this? Okay. So its value is 6.711. So harmonic mean can be obtained very easily. Okay? Now let us see another example based on grouped frequency distribution. So I will write down the example as, see, Find harmonic mean बोल गंगों में कौन क्या करते हैं लेक्चर देते हो ना
ये तो मैं कोई नहीं लिखे
find harmonic mean of the following distribution, that means marks and number of students. So marks are arranged in 40 to 50, 50 to 60, 60 to 70, 70 to 80, 80 to 90, and 90 to 100. And the number of students who are getting marks in between this range is 12, 10, 15, 17, 8, and 3. Okay? So, we want to find out harmonic mean for this. So, in the solution, first of all, you write down the formula. So, in this formula, here we will require capital N, that means total frequency, the total of this one. So the total of this one is here capital N equal to 12 plus 10 plus 15 plus 17 plus dot plus 3 equal to 65. You can verify it by calculating this. Okay. Then it is easy for you to prepare the table for this one. So here write down xi. Fi, then what will we need? Fi upon xi. So xi is what? The mean of this, that is 40 plus 50 divided by 2, that is 45, 55, 65, 75, 85, and 95. And the frequencies are 12, 10, 15, 17, 8, and 3. The total of this is 65, as we have noted. And now Fi upon xi, that means 12 by 45. 12 by 45 means 0.2664. 10 by 55. 10 by 55 means 0.1820. So you can find out the values in this way and then find out the total of all these. So you will get 1.0314. So the values have been obtained. Therefore our harmonic mean will now become 1 upon n, that means 1 upon 65, and total sigma Fi upon xi, this is 1.0314. So if we divide the values, then we will get some value, but instead of this you can also write down directly. Therefore this is 65 by 1.0314, and its answer you will get 63.021. So we can find out the harmonic mean of the group frequency distribution in this way. Okay, so it is very simple to obtain harmonic mean. So this is the concept which we have seen. So sometimes rarely the question comes from this topic, but if the question comes, then you should not find the difficulty in solving the problems based on harmonic mean. So we have seen up now the three types of mean: arithmetic mean, geometric mean, and harmonic mean. And among which, as I told you, arithmetic mean is of very much importance, because we will make use of arithmetic mean in the further study, and normally arithmetic mean we denote by x bar. Okay. Now after the concept of mean, we go for median. Median also you have seen at school level. It is also very easy to obtain, right? So here again we will consider median for ungrouped data, simple frequency distribution, and grouped frequency distribution. So here you know very well these two types are of grouped data, and this is ungrouped data. Suppose we are given n number of data. So first of all we require to rewrite the data in ascending order or descending order. Descending order. Ascending order means in increasing order, and descending order means in decreasing order. So after rearranging the data, if there are two types here, if n is odd, then the value corresponding to n plus 1 lies at the n plus 1 place. The value of x at the n plus 1 by 2 place is our median. Okay. For example, if we are given the data, I will consider a very simple example: 5, 6, 9, 8, 4, 3, 7. Then in the solution process, you should write down that rearranging the data, we get the smaller number 3, then 4, 3. I will put dots over here so as the number cannot be repeated. Then it will come 5. Then it will come 6, 7, 8 and 9. So here we can see that n is total number of data: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it is an odd number. Therefore, the value at n plus 1 by 2 equal to 4th place is 1, 2, 3, 4. It is 6. And therefore, our answer median is equal to 6. So it is also very simple. But if the n is even, then find out the value average of the values at n plus 1 places. Suppose we consider the same example. Suppose here I will remove 9. So first of all, the same procedure we require: rearranging the data. We get this data after rearrangement. So here we have n equal to 6, which is an even number. So the value at nth place, that means at 6th place, and n plus 1, that means 7th place, at the n by 2 place. Actually here I should consider n as even number, that means n by 2 place and n plus 1 n by 2 plus 1 place. Okay, so at n by 2, that is 3rd place, and n by 2, that is 3 plus 1 at 4th place, at 3rd place it is 5, and at 4th place 5 and 6, and therefore here median equal to 5 plus 6 by 2, that means 5 plus 6, 11 by 2, that is 5.5. Okay, so this is the median. However, if you forget, suppose there are odd numbers data, then find out the central value: 3 numbers from left and 3 numbers from right. The central value, it will give us the median. If n is even, then we can see that at the central value we will have 2 values, because 2 values on left and 2 values on right. So 2 values appear at the center. So we will have to find out the average at the central of the values at the central place. So we can find out median for ungrouped data in this way. So are you clear with this? So median is also very much important, because question always comes from this point. Now suppose we are given simple frequency distribution, okay, or grouped frequency distribution. Then in both the cases we will apply, suppose I will consider one example. Consider the following table. The table is given as the values of x and f. The values are 5, 3, 10, 4, 15, 5, 26, and 25, 2. So this is the table, and the question is find the median. Okay, find the median. So here this problem is also very simple. You can see that it is the question based on simple frequency distribution. Okay, so in this case, find out first of all cumulative frequency distribution. Cumulative frequency distribution in the solution process. Cumulative frequency distribution, that means we have to write down the values in the column. X has the values 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and F has the values 3, 4, 5, 6, 2. So cumulative frequencies we will denote by capital F. That means we will consider greater than or equal to type frequencies. That means for 5 it is 3, this frequency is 3, then we will add up the numbers. For 10, that means for less than 10 it is 7, for less than 15 it is 7 plus 5, that means 12. For less than 20 it is 12 plus 6 means 18. For less than 25 it is 18 plus 2 means 20. So this is the frequency distribution. And here first of all find out capital N. Here capital N, that means total of frequency, and it is 20, total of this one. Okay, and it is reflecting the same number 10, 20. Then find out capital N by 2. Capital N by 2 here is 10. So from this table find out the cumulative frequency. See, very simple. Find out the cumulative frequency just greater than 10. That means in the column of cumulative frequency, see, the value just greater than 10 is 12. Okay? So here you should write down, therefore the value, the CF, here I will denote this by CF, that is cumulative frequency, just greater than n by 2 equal to 10 is 12. Okay, so 12 is the cumulative frequency just greater than 10, and find out corresponding value of x, and the value corresponding to 12 is 15. So therefore our median is equal to 15. So for simple frequency distribution, it is very easy to find out the median, because first of all you write down, put the values into the columns, find out the cumulative frequency, then find out capital N by 2. Capital N by 2 gives you some number, then corresponding to find out the cumulative frequency just greater than this number, and corresponding value of x will be our median. So here median is equal to 15. Okay, so you can write if you want this, otherwise you can write down the answer directly. And one more thing here, you remember that mean, whenever we will find out mean, median or mode we will see later on, then all these values always reflects from the values of x only. These are the supporting values. F means frequency, these are the supporting values. So values of x, mean, median, mode always reflects the values from x. So here median is equal to 15. That means the value of x corresponding to 12. So have you understood? So we can find out median for ungrouped data, for simple frequency distribution in this way. Okay. Now for a group frequency distribution, we will proceed on. But before of that, just you try to solve the examples which I have shown to you over here now yourself. Okay.